So this is the last jackfruit of the season. I cut it up high so that in case it's sapping out, you can do that up there, and later on I'll cut it back. It smells like a beauty. So this is what a ripe jackfruit looks like, at least this variety of one. And today we're going to look inside it. In order to have this be easy, we use a knife and oil on the knife, and that makes it a lot easier to cut and to clean up. This happens to be olive oil that I'm using today, but you can use any kind of vegetable oil. So this is what the inside looks like. You have a core here, and of course the stem is what attaches to the core. And that goes through on this side too. And we have seeds, and each one of these here is a pod of fruit. And it's surrounded by this, which is sort of looks like a rubber band. You can actually eat it, but it's a lot tougher than the fruit itself. This is called rag. And so this is interesting here. You can just really see the different bands of rag here. In some varieties, I just had one a few days ago, and the rag was delicious and not very tough at all. So that varies by ripeness and also by variety. So you know, don't think of this as you never can eat it, because sometimes that is just great. So I'll cut this in half again. Cut it a little bit more than half here. Got a few of these. Oh, there you are, Sadie. There we go. So we have some of the seeds that are actually sprouting. That one I just ripped its root off. I was trying to get the root out to show you. There we go. Well, that's part of it. But anyway, no big deal if the seeds are sprouting. A lot of times that happens in fully ripe fruit. There's a, you can see even though this seed is split in half, it has a root, half of a root coming out of it. So basically, I don't eat the core. You know, it's not poisonous or anything, but it's just not enjoyable. So a lot of times I'll just cut that out of the piece that I'm dealing with. I didn't get quite all of it. You can tell the different parts of the fruit by just the look of them. This right here is still the core. So I'll just cut a little bit further, and probably I'll just do it. And so here we go. I'll cut again this way so we can see what's going on, and I can get. So I will cut, just sort of peel this too. That's also a way of getting the pods out. Try to do this so I don't peel myself. at this point, you can just sort of break them apart. This again is the rag, and then it's easy to cut the rest of the core off at this point. So, see how it, I mean, it's sticky, a little sticky, so I'm getting it stuck to my hands, but that's rag. Again, this is all very easy to clean up with vegetable oil. There's, you can see what another piece right here, the difference in the color and the way it reflects light. So that is a piece of rag. I think we've got it all from here. So then inside each pod is exactly one seed. So cut this open. And there you go. So the seeds are actually edible. A lot of people roast them, and they're a lot like water chestnuts, or not water chestnuts, I'm sorry. They're a lot like chestnuts. I suppose they're somewhat similar to water chestnuts. So anyway, this is the part of the fruit that is most valued by most people, and that is the everything in the pod that surrounds the seed after you take the rag out. So let's see, put that in a handy dandy thing. So that's basically all you need to do. And another, oh, here we go, this is fun. There's a little root that has gone through the pod. No big deal, doesn't mean it's bad or anything. And there's just a small membrane around. Oh, I couldn't even get that one out. There we go. It's in two pieces. There's the rest of the root. So this part here just goes around the seed, and usually it is not eaten, but again, nothing poisonous. So. So when you're finished cutting up your fruit, this one didn't have very much latex, but some of them do. So the easiest way to clean up is to use that paper towel with oil on it that you used before starting to cut up, and just keep rubbing the knife until all of the latex comes off. It's also good for taking the latex off of your hands. And do this before you start washing with soap and water, because soap and water is just going to make a big mess. So clean up the latex and then use soap and water for your knife or any other instruments that you've used. One tip that I have come across in cleaning your hands is that some kinds of skin lotion are actually better than oil for cleaning up latex from your hands. So start with oil, and if that doesn't do it, try out your favorite hand cream, or the one that you've been trying to get rid of. So we put newspaper down for easy cleanup. It's sometimes there's a lot of latex, and there's always something that you're going to throw away or compost. And so just cover the area with newspaper, and then it just makes it very easy to clean up afterwards.